The Obama administration is being sued over its federal directive on transgender rights. Texas is leading the lawsuit of 11 states, alleging that the president overstepped his executive authority. Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton announced the lawsuit Wednesday.
By forcing through his policies by executive action, President Obama has excluded the voice of the people. We stand today to ensure that those voices are heard. Make no mistake, this is no reinterpretation of terms. It's an entire rewrite of law, and that is constitutionally the purview of Congress, not the President of the United States. Texas will continue to stand up to President Obama and his agencies whenever and wherever they attempt to circumvent the rule of law and ignore the voice of the people.
CBS News Justice reporter Paula Reid joins me now from Washington. So, Paula, the Obama administration is essentially saying, let transgender children use bathrooms and locker rooms of their gender identity or lose funding. So less than 2 weeks after that directive was sent out, a lawsuit, and it's a big one at that, has been filed. What are these states arguing?
Well, you're right, Elaine. It is a big lawsuit. And in this lawsuit, these states argue that the president is trying to do something that should be left to Congress. They're arguing that once again, they believe the president is trying to do through executive action what should be done through traditional democratic channels. This is the same argument that they use to push back against his executive action on immigration.
So why did the Obama administration choose to make this move in the form of a directive?
Administrations or the Department of Justice will sometimes issue directives or guidance on areas of the law that are unclear. Sometimes you see a conflict between state and federal law. Sometimes the law is just unsettled and governors or businesses are looking for guidance. For example, on the issue of marijuana, it was legal in some states, not legal at the federal level, and some businesses asked the Department of Justice, can we do business with legal marijuana dealers? So they issued guidance, something that they frequently do. The problem here is these states argue that there is an implicit threat in this directive that if they do not comply, if they do not allow students to use bathrooms based on their gender identity, that they could lose their federal funding.
Paula, why did these states choose to file in Texas? And is Texas likely to prevail here?
They could have filed in any of the 11 states that were involved in this lawsuit, and they certainly chose Texas intentionally because Texas sits in the Fifth Circuit, which is traditionally one of the most conservative circuits in the United States. So it seems that the strategy here is once this case is decided and then, of course, appealed, that hopefully they will find judges who are sympathetic to their argument. And traditionally, the Fifth Circuit has been sympathetic to these arguments about the president overstepping his bounds through executive actions.
Paula Reid for us in Washington. Paula, thank you so much.